Hey guys, George from First Strike Lures. Today I'm going to show you how we build our First Strike Lure torpedo spinners. Enjoy. The components that make up our torpedo spinners are preformed wire, small and large bearing beads, clevises, blades, hooks, and torpedo bodies that we designed and that you'll only find here at First Strike Lures. So a note on hooks. I like to use the open eye side wash hook. It's just easier to be putting it on at the end of the cycle as opposed to at the beginning when you have to be dodging it so you don't stick yourself while you're twisting these things up. If you are going to use a closed eye hook, I would suggest maybe a little bit of tubing on the end of the point, and that's just so you don't poke yourself while you're doing this. So the process here begins with preformed wire. You don't have to use preformed, but it's not that much more expensive and it's just easier. Our bodies are designed to have one side be the front and one side be the back. The back is going to be the only part that accepts a double thick wire, so you'll be able to tell what that is. We install it as so. Now we're going to go large bearing bead first, and then smaller bearing bead. Next up is a blade with the clevis, and you want to make sure you have the blade in the right direction. I'm going to use these round nose pliers, and I'm going to start about 1/8 of an inch above the end of the blade, and I'm going to bend it at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to come right back the other way till it's right next to the body. Now if you watch closely, I'm going to switch the jaws, because right now if I kept wrapping, it'd be wrapping around 2 of those jaws. I'm just going to move it so it's now in the middle again, so I continue to wrap with the shaft going around 1 jaw, and then I'm going to end up about a 90-degree angle from the body. Now I'm going to reposition the jaws so I can wrap it and give it about 1 3/4 wraps. It's going to end up opposite of the loop direction, just like you see here. Here comes the fun part. You're going to pull this like a pendulum right alongside the body. If you do it right, it will break off the first time. There you go. That is a perfect tag. It's broken off. You don't need to file it or clip it. Good to go. I'm going to do that last part 3 more times to show you in a little more detail how it's done. I'm going to bend it away from us at about a 45. Got to come back next to the body. We're going to switch the jaws. We're going to wind it around to about a 90-degree. I'm going to switch them so we can start wrapping. Until it's opposite direction of the loop, and then we're going to pull it right alongside the body. Now it doesn't always break the first time. It didn't break that time. What we're going to do here is take the wire right back where we started and do it again. Most of the time, if it doesn't break off the first time, it'll break off the second time. But if you just keep going back to where you started and try to do it in one motion and not stop, it should break almost every time the first time. Let's see some of these loops. You can, if they're not perfect when you first make them, you can fix them later. There goes our wraps. Right alongside the body, breaks off. And again, this is where you can adjust them if they're not perfect. All right, last but not least, 1/8 of an inch above clevis, 45 away, come back towards you, move the jaws, 90-degree, start your wraps. So you could do 1 3/4 wraps, you could do 2 3/4 or more, it doesn't really matter, as long as the tag that you're about to break off is perpendicular to the direction of the loop. So you can use round nose pliers to close the eyes of your open eye hooks. I prefer lineman's pliers, and I like to squeeze them right there along the handle. Typically that's a spot you have most control, better smooth squeeze, and it's got some teeth typically that'll hold on to the eye of that hook for you. You are looking at the best torpedo spinner you can buy. A couple reasons for that are that we use genuine metals. That's genuine matte silver. It's not nickel. It's a .032 blade. It's thick. It thumps. Those are powder coated bodies, and there are bodies exclusively made for us here at First Strike Lures. One of the best things about those spinners right there is that you can make them yourselves with our own components, and it costs you about $3.50. That's important because you're spending more than that on a lure, you're probably going to be fearful of losing it. And if you're fearful of losing a spinner, you're not fishing effectively. Check us out at firststrikelures.com, where you'll find a very wide selection of pre-built spinners and the components that we use today in this how-to video. From very small number 2 trout size components all the way up to salmon jetty casting number 6. Give us a shout if you have any questions. The email and phone number are there on the website. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the river.